What happens when you get isekai'd into Bleach with a daily check-in system? That's the idea behind Bleach, the Strongest Shinigami, a fanfic by MrBlackWing, running at 324 chapters with over 4.9 million views. Our MC, Akira Kisaragi, wakes up in the Bleach universe with a system that rewards him every time he checks in. At first, it sounds overpowered. He imagines himself becoming Captain Commander, joining Division Zero, punching Ewok, kicking the Soul King, and maybe even marrying Unohana. But the rewards aren't what he expected. Sometimes he gets cool powers. Sometimes he gets weird things like Yamamoto's roasted sweet potato. And that's part of the comedy hook. The check-in gimmick is easily the most entertaining part of the story. It mixes humor with progression, giving Akira some unique abilities and funny moments. Unfortunately, by around chapter 50, the author practically abandons the check-in mechanic. By chapter 110, the point many readers, including me, dropped it. It feels like the system is forgotten, leaving the story much more like a generic Bleach self-insert with little payoff. The pacing and content become boring. Instead of exploring Bleach's deep lore or reimagining iconic battles, the novel spends way too much time on filler-like details. Some parts seem completely made up without any grounding in Bleach's world-building, while the researched elements come off as bland and unengaging. Basically, it loses the spark that made the premise fun. One thing I will praise, though, the translation is excellent. The translator nails the tone, makes the text smooth to read, and even adds helpful notes for context. Honestly, the only reason I'd give this fanfic a 5-star review is because the translation itself is flawless. Unfortunately, the source material just doesn't deliver. If you're looking for a Bleach fanfic that actually takes the concept seriously while staying fun, I'd highly recommend Help, I Am Bound to Aizen on Scribble Hub. It's a much stronger take on the system isekai trope in the Bleach world. Bleach, the Strongest Shinigami, had a hilarious, promising start with its check-in system, but the author drops the very thing that made it unique. Without that, the story becomes dry and uninteresting. Despite the amazing translation, my rating? 2.5 out of 5. Great idea, great translator, but weak execution. What do you think? Should fanfic authors stick to their gimmick all the way through? Or is it okay to move past it once the NC grows stronger? And have you read any Bleach fanfics that actually lived up to their potential? Drop your recs below.